ABC Sunshine Coast. It's this time of day on a Saturday that you might be considering going out, jumping in the car, seeing what's happening around your community, or if, like me, you have a tiny person in your life you've been up for ages and you just like something to entertain them so no one has to go nuts. Good morning, Tanya Hall.
Good morning, Kat. On this fine autumn day, it's lovely outside.
It's a bit gorgeous, isn't it? It's actually, for those that are wondering, if you haven't stepped outside yet, in Brisbane it's 21 degrees, which is 4 above average, which is nice. 81% humidity, west-southwesterly wind at 2 kilometres an hour, so it's almost still out there. The Bayside's at 22, Logan's 20, Ipswich 19, and then I was going to say an even 21, but that makes no sense. 21 for both the Gold and Sunshine Coast. So what's your excuse for not going out into that?
I feel overdressed in shorts. The weather is so beautiful.
It's been strange, hasn't it? My husband was saying he feels like he's in Melbourne because we keep going from really crisp, cold days to this sort of summery kind of weather, day to day.
Even throughout the day, first thing in the morning and last thing at night, it's quite cool, but in the middle of the day, it's just balmy. It's lovely.
It is gorgeous. Tanya Hall is from AustralianFoodie.com and she comes in this time of a Saturday to talk us through what's going on. What is going on, Tanya Hall?
Well, first off is the Panegyri Greek Festival at Musgrave Park in South Brisbane, and this is on today and tomorrow and covers food from all corners of Greece. There's also grape stomping, honey puff eating competitions, which my husband reckons he will smash, and you can also get involved in a world record Zorba dance attempt, and there is a small fee to enter.
You're going to meet, actually, after Tanya, you're going to meet John Lazaru, who's the MC of the event, and you know how people get excited about their events? He's taken that one step beyond.
He's super excited.
He really could not be more excited without exploding. So you'll meet him soon. Let's go now to the ASD Kids and Families Market Day.
Yeah, so this is a charity event. The Autistic Spectrum Disorder Awareness Group is holding their market day at St Lawrence's Church in Caboolture until 1 p.m. today, and the day will be full of entertainment, food, arts and crafts as well.
To Faith Lutheran.
The Faith Lutheran Fun Fest is on from 10 a.m. until 7:30 p.m, and that's at Faith Lutheran College at Victoria Point. There will be a sweet stall with home-baked sweets, which everyone loves, and fireworks at 7 p.m.
Also in the Redlands?
There is the Wellington Point State School Mad May Carnival, and that's at Wellington Point State School, full of rides for all ages, scent auctions, face painting, loads of old-fashioned stalls, and there are also fireworks at 7 p.m, so the eastern suburbs will be lit up around that time.
The Rockabye Boutique Markets.
Yeah, so these are on at the new time of 12 p.m. to 5 p.m, and that's on at the Our Lady of the Assumption School Oval at Enoggera. There are over 115 market stalls, and Dora the Explorer will be there.
Oh gosh.
Yay!
That's going to be bedlam and craziness. That will be. I find Dora, this is awful, but I don't like Dora.
You don't like her? You can't say that.
I know.
You have to like her.
I know.
It's Dora the Explorer.
I know, but I just find her incredibly formulaic, which all children's shows are. But my poor girl, when she catches a glimpse, goes, Dora! Like, no, not in this household, ma'am.
You put the kibosh on that.
Yes, I'm a terrible mother. Palmwood State School Country Fair.
Yeah, up north today is the Palmwood State School Country Fair on from noon until 6 p.m, and this is full of country craft, rides for kids and food stalls. There will be local talent on display all afternoon and fireworks at the end of the evening. Yay! So that is on at the Palmwood State Primary School on Palmwood's Montville Road.
Lovely. So if you haven't had enough on Saturday, that's a lot. There's a lot going on. What a beautiful, vibrant place we live in. Now, let's go across to Sunday if there's still some market and fate left in you.
Well, there is a relatively new Brisbane Farmers Market on in Cannon Hill at the corner of Creek and Wynnum Roads. There are lots of different stalls full of organic produce, freshly baked bread, hot food, so it's a great time to find some brekkie. There'll be live music as well, and that's on from 6 a.m. until noon.
To St Agnes.
Out in Mount Gravatt, the St Agnes Primary School Fete is on, so there's an array of international food, market stalls, a sideshow alley, climbing walls and pony rides. There's entertainment from various school choirs and bands and local dance clubs, and that's on from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. tomorrow.
I'm really excited about this next one because this is where I'll be after the show.
You're going to go to the Barden Mayfair at 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. tomorrow at Barden State School Oval. This year's the theme is Australiana, and there's free entertainment, boutique crafts, gourmet burgers, stalls, carnival rides, and an Indigenous artist-led creative workshop, which will be fascinating, I think.
Yeah, it's just down the road from my house, so it's a lovely way to entertain said child for a little while.
For free.
Yeah, Big fan of that. To the Africa Day Festival.
Yeah, so this is hosted by the Queensland African Communities Council tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. It's on African House lawns in East Brisbane, and it's filled with African performances, food stalls with African foods and drinks, which will be delicious, and African craft stalls as well. A great cultural day out.
Yeah. Sounds beautiful. Now to beautiful Bracken Ridge.
The Bracken Ridge Backyard Bonanza is on. It's a bit of a tongue twister. An annual celebration for the Bracken Ridge and Bald Hill communities, and that's on from 10 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. tomorrow. There are about 5,000 people expected at McPherson Park in Bracken Ridge, which is huge. And there'll be 3 stages of entertainment, including kids shows, community dance groups, and instrumental ensembles. There's also miniature steam train rides, food stalls, and community market stalls as well.
And to the Queensland Herb Society.
If you're looking for some sage advice on herbs, the Queensland Herb Society is holding its annual Herb Awareness Day from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. tomorrow at the Albion Peace Hall in Windsor. So there's a wide range of medicinal and culinary herbs and plants for sale. There are a bunch of herbal stalls selling herb-inspired food like jams, teas, wine, coffee. There's also some herbal skincare. And there's herb workshops and demonstrations.
Wow. So is your husband actually going to go and take on the honey puff eating at Penny Area?
Well, I mentioned it to him. His eyes lit up. He loves his food. He loves his quantity and quality of food, so I reckon he could give that a good crack.
Isn't it amazing, though? Have you ever seen one of those competitive eating competitions?
I actually haven't in real life. I've just seen videos, but they look nuts. They just, go at the food.
Well, the strange thing is quite often it's not people that you think would be able to eat a lot. Like, it'd be a really tiny person who looks really like they would, only be, I'll just have a wafer type person. And they can just cram food down. It's amazing.
They're hollow to their feet. That's the secret.
It's a little disturbing, to be honest, but it's an amazing thing to watch. Maybe you'd be good at it, Tanya. You don't know.
I do actually pack the food away really well, so I'll take my husband on. Bring it. Bring it, husband.
Head down to Penny Area and see husband v wife in the honey puff eating competitions. Tanya, thank you.
Thanks, Gad.
If you have an event that Tanya didn't get to today, and there's something coming up that you really are hoping you can get across the radio, all you need to do is go to